with Kaleem. In this video I'm going to explain you that how we can make a header component in Angular, and then in that header we will apply the image and menu, and then we will apply the style to that, and at the end we will cover the interview question as well. So remember that this is not a new feature, this is the same thing as we discussed, like the loop, nested loop, array, styling, property binding, and number of other things. So I'm just going to apply the same thing. We have already know that how to create a component. So in order to achieve this, I'm first going to create a header component for this. So let's jump into this practical example. So here I'm just going to create one component, ngc header. You already know that we can create the component by using this command, ngc header. So okay, so you can see that this header component is created here. So you can see here that this is created. So now the next thing is that we will add an image and menu to this. So now I'm going to add an image here. So for this one I'm going to use, for instance, the navigation here, and for navigation I'm going to add the image. For image tag I will use the source. I already have the link of the Angular logo, so you can also use the same one. I'm just going to use the existing. So the next thing that I will just create a first, let's check that whether it's working or not. npm start. Okay, so that is already started. So we just save it and see whether it is working or not. So we will see. You can see here that it is not working, header is not coming up, logo is not coming up. So what could be a problem? So let's come here and see. So first of all we have to check what is the app header, right? So for the app header we have to call this app header here, app header. We have to call the app selector, right? So here we will use the app header, and then we will see now it's not coming up. So the next problem is that we will go to this. Okay, so it is already added, so it means that we will not save that. So now we will see that header is coming or not. You can see that the image logo is coming up, so but it's a too much bigger, so we have to see that how we can properly set this one. So let's jump into the second step. So now we will add we already added an image. Now we'll add a menu, and we'll see that how we can display our menu. For the menu part I'm going to just add under a unordered list. So for this one I'm just going to add li, a point here, and then I will create a tag, link tag, and here I will just add this, for instance home. I will just copy this and paste it here and paste it here. Home, about, login, and it could be like contact. So let's see that how it looks. So let's see that how it looks. Okay, you can see here that it's coming up, so it means it's working, but it's look weird. So now let's work on some styling, and we will try to make it some pretty. So let's jump into the next part. For that we will apply the styling on this. So for styling I'm going to use this .css file here. So here for this navigation, the NA part, I'm going to first apply the navigation. I'm going to apply the style to this. So navigation NV image. For image, first of all I have to set the image width. Image width could be 70 pixels, for instance, right? And then see whether it's working or not. So one second, let's see whether it's working or not. Okay. It's, let me see whether it is working or not. Okay, you can see it here that it's working. It means the size is set properly. Now let's jump into the other parts, that how we can set up the background or some other thing for the navigation. For instance, for the navigation I will add some background color. light blue for instance, and padding, no, forget about the padding for now. Just see whether it's how it's look slightly better, you can say that. So now let's move to the some padding part, and we will add some padding here, because the reason is that you can see it here, it's touching the border, so we will just add the padding here for the navigation side for image. So for the padding part, we will just add the padding of 10 pixel, 10 pixel, right? So the padding is also there now, and see how it looks. Okay, 1 second, let me show you localhost, and then we will see that how it looks. Okay, now it's look much better. It's a 10 pixel now we have to do some work it here because it's not look good. So we will try to move it into the right side, so it should look like a header. So currently it's not look like a header, so we will work on this one. So on this side, what we need to do, so you know that first of all, you can just figure out that we have to apply some sort of pretty work here on the UL side. So for that one, we will add UL or list, and in this float right, and then see how it looks. So see, okay, now it's come up on the right side. Now let's move to the next step and then try to apply the list type. None, list style type is not. So for that, we will just add the list style type none, right? So then we'll see. Okay, so once we apply that list style type, you can see here that the bullet sign is removed, right? So the next thing is now let's do some work on li side, and for display, let's try to display this inline block, right? And then see, because we want that we should be able to see it in one line. You can see here that now it's on a one line, but now it's not, we have to add some space here. So let's try to do some work there. So for that one, what I need to do, I will just add some sort of padding in this. Here I will add the padding could be 10 pixel, right? And then we'll see how it looks. So you can see here that it looks much prettier now. So now let's jump into the next part. What else we can do it here? Now let's try to do some more work on li side, or for the reference, for link. What we can do with that color, for color we can just add the white color, and the text decoration, we don't need a text decoration. So let's see that how it looks now. It's look white. So now in our case, I think we don't need a text decoration. So no, just you can also use a black color. I think black color text decoration, because we already use a different background, so I think it's better now. So you can also use so the next thing is, for instance, take my mouse over here, then it's look good, right? So but now let me add one more thing, that it should clickable, it should show the clickable. So for that one, I think we have to use the cursor pointer. Let me see. Okay, you can see here that it's not a proper link, so but apparently it's working, right? So I think for now it's for the header component. I just showed you that how you can make this header component. So, and one more thing regarding this one, that you can reuse the header component whenever you want in any other place, that you can reuse that one. For instance, if I just do this, type multiple times, you can reuse that as well. You can see it here that is coming up. So it means that you can easily reuse in some other areas as well. So that is the main purpose of component. And okay, and so at the last step, I will explain you that what could be the interview question in this case. So interview question could be that which style we will add. For instance, that what is the priority of styling. So remember the main style, this is a global style that handled from the style.css. Then after that the component style priority comes up here, this one. And after that the highest priority will be the inline style that you can apply it here as well. So inline style will be the top priority. So that in that way you can just override the things. So next video I will come up with the basic form, the toggle elements that we will use in Angular. So stay tuned with this channel and stay blessed. Thank you.